tutorial with Mosario Design. We're going to get started with the second part of our 10-part tutorial series. We're just doing some 3D CAD modeling here in Fusion 360. I like to note that I'm using a Windows operating system, so everything, all of my hotkeys and everything will coincide with that. So we get right into it with this drawing here. I'm gonna go ahead and post it on the screen. I'm gonna have the CAD drawings posted on my portfolio page. So if you're interested in following along, then feel free to go to my portfolio page. The link is going to be in the description. We get right to it. So with this drawing in particular, we're going to start with the base of the drawing, which is 20 millimeters high, 100 millimeters wide, and the length of it is 150. So we're going to start with the base of it, and with that, we're going to draw out the profile. Okay, we're going to go in the top view, and this is our box for the for our plane views, orthographic. So we'll make sure that we're in metric. All of the CAD drawings are in metric. Go to document settings. Yep, it's in millimeters. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to split the drawing in half. Reason I'm doing that is because the majority of the part is really a ID and OD, which sits on top of the base of the part, and that triangle piece of the part, which is 10 millimeters wide, that connects the it's part of it too. So we'll get into it. Let's go to create sketch. Gonna left click. I left click on the face of it. Let me go back. Do that again. Left click, and then I'm gonna left click on the face. Since we're in top plane view, we're gonna go ahead and just left click it, and that's gonna put us right on this grid here. Now let's start the origin. And like I said, I'm gonna split the part in two. And I'm gonna show you why. So we're gonna go to the origin of it. We're gonna go to the this quadrant here, this little space. And since we're splitting everything in half, we're gonna do 50. So you want to type 50, press enter. And then we're going to go up, and this will be for the length of the part, which is 150. Okay. And then we're just going to connect. The cool thing about this program, like I explained in the last one, there's a snap function, so it helps with keeping everything within constraints, parameters that you set, whatever you want to call them. Now, what we're going to do the same thing over here. We can actually mirror everything over. Let's do that. Since we're still in a sketch function, let's go ahead and mirror, and you can mirror everything. Let's see, computer trying to freeze up. There, all right. And then the mirror line, this would be the mirror line. Well, let me select it. Let's go back to origin. There it is. All right, so you probably see what I did. I made the origin visible again. And with that, it allows us to select. Here, let me sort of get rid of the sketches. So go to origin. You see how that pops up. So it allows you to choose the axis in which you want to mirror, your lines over. So let's try that again. Make it visible. We're going to mirror, select everything. The mirror line is going to be the green. There you have it. It's selected. All right, so let's see. We changed that to a construction line, so I selected that line. Actually, let's delete these. Okay, all right, so I deleted one of them because when I did the mirror, it duplicated the center line as well. So there were two center lines. It's a bit redundant. So let's select this line again. Go over to line type. And when you highlight, it's going to say construction. Go ahead, left click it. We turn it to a construction line. So now we need to, the space in between, well, at the foot of the part, it's going to be 40 millimeters in both directions from the center. We split that in two, it's only going to be 20. So let's go up here. Let's go to the line function, select. We're going to do the origin since we started at the origin of the grid. Go over 20, press enter. 20, press enter. Okay. And then the width of that little section there is going to be 16. And then you just do the same thing here. We could have did like half of the drawing of that, you know, section and mirror that over too, but I like doing this. I want to show y'all something. So we're going to trim. We're going to do some trimming. And we're just going to get rid of these center lines here. There we go. So when we go to extrude this profile, you see how it's highlighted in like a light blue. We're going to extrude that. Well, let's finish the sketch. Select this profile, left click it, go to extrude, left click that. We're only going to go up 20 mil. Press enter. There you have it. So now it's extruded 20 mil. Now what we want to do is draw on the face of this this platform. We want to draw on this face here. Okay. So the total height of the part is 112, but the base of the part is only 20. So we gotta do some quick math. We have to do 112 minus 20. That should give us 92. But I'm gonna show y'all, I'm doing that in my head. I'm gonna show y'all what I have here. 92, just to show y'all. So what we want to do, we're going to draw on the face. This. Go ahead and press create sketch, and it's going to allow us to draw on this face. Now we want to project this face here so it's tangible as a with segments that we can snap to and select and things like that. So project, we want to project this profile, press OK, and it's going to project in the view, the top view that we're in. You can even take away the body and the projection is still there. So that's is really cool, but we can leave the body in just so I can show you how I'm gonna execute this. Now let's see, let's do the ID OD. So let's go from, we're going to do the ID first. That's the inner diameter. Go to line, and we want to do a line type of construction line type right from the center. So you see how it snapped to midpoint? That's what we want. Now the distance from this segment to the center of the ID is 40 mil. So you want to type in 40, press enter. Now the diameter of the ID is 48. So you want to go to solid. We want to deactivate construction line. Go to solid diameter, and we're going to do it from the center. You see how I say center diameter circle? That's what you want. Go ahead, click on that, snap to it, click on it, and we're going to type in 48. Press enter. Now we have to create the outside diameter as well, which is going to be 80. For the radius, you see it says 40. You just times it by 2, you get 80. So click on the center of the ID again, type in 80. Okay, press enter. And now we have the outside diameter. Now we're going to have to do some trimming, but before we do that, let's connect the tangent of this circle to this segment here with a line. So I chose the line. You want to go to the tangent, should be able to find it. Okay, might have to snap. Okay, so let's snap from here. We're going to go across and then left click, and you see how the tangent icon came up. That's what we want. Now we're going to connect this line. We're going to connect from the tangent, and we're just going to do a 90-degree until we hit that segment. You see how I snap to it, just left click, do the same thing here, kind of hover. You can snap to it without clicking anything, just kind of hover, click, left click, 90-degree, left click again, boom. It's that easy. Now we want to trim, right? Because we're only extruding the IDOD, so we don't need all these extra lines. So we're going to trim that, and there you have it. Okay. Now, while we're at it, let's create that little center section, which would be the, it's a little triangle. It's 10 millimeters wide. Okay. So let's see, best way to do this. Actually, let's extrude this first. We need to check out everything before we proceed. So since we drew on the face of this, now we can extrude this profile, and it's going to generate the IDOD for us. So you click that profile, left click it, extrude. My hotkey, so I'm holding down the shift key and the middle button of the mouse, and I'm just using that to orbit around the part. Now you want to kind of drag it up a bit, and you want it to be its own body. So you want to select new body. Okay. Now the distance that we're going up is that 92, and because we did 112 minus 20, so it comes up with 92. Click on that, press enter, and boom. So you see we're almost done actually. Okay. Now what we want to do, we need to do another extrusion. This part is going to be fun. So what we want to do is we want to create another sketch on this face again. So select that face, left click it, create sketch. Now we want to project again, but this time we're going to project this face, and actually we're going to project this body. We're going to do a body projection. So you can do specified entities or bodies. We're going to do this body and this body. Press OK. Right. So we're drawing on this face, but it includes everything we see from above. All right. Line. Now we have to do some construction lines. Go ahead, click on construction. Okay. We're going to go to the center of this segment here, select it, go to this center, select it. Okay. Now we're going to go over 5 mil because the center of this segment here, the the total width is 10 mils, so split it in half is only 5. So you type in 5, and you just drag. We're going to create a construction line from this segment, and we're just going to drag it here. Press it, left click it, and we're going to do the same thing over here. Click it. All right. So we don't even have to do that. Yeah, let's stick with that because I want to show y'all something. So the distance between here and what we supposed to have here, this part of this piece of the part here, this triangle that extends up from the base of this part to the top of this IDOD is 32 millimeters. So we want to create a line segment, a construction one at that, from here, and we're going to go up. It's going to say 32. Press enter. So since we have everything planned out, let's go ahead and deactivate construction line. Go back up to solid line. And now from here, we're going to drag, because we already set that parameter. We know that's 32 mil from this segment to the segment we're going to place here. So you just kind of snap to it, go over, and you see how it ran into an intersection. Left click, and then left click again at this intersection. Right now, do the same thing. Left click from that intersection to this intersection to this intersection. Now, if we did it right, this should be its own profile. Let's see. Okay, good. It's its own profile. So we can actually get rid of these construction lines. Don't really need them. We have everything planned out for the most part. All right. Now, let's orbit so we can get a good look at it. Let's select this profile, and we're going to extrude, and you want to kind of drag it up. So here's another cool feature, right? Of course, you want to go to new body. Now, the distance, you can actually select a parameter, right, or constraint. If you select this face, for example, it's going to snap up to that face. Okay. And then you want to press OK. All right, so we're almost done here. So this is, we're building it up, and then we're going to break it down. So we want to draw on this face now. You want to left click it. Okay. Create sketch. All right. Now we want to project just this body here, or we could just project this face onto our view. So create, project, and we want to go to specify entities, do this box, press left click it, press OK. All right, now we have a drawing surface with the segments included. So we can actually utilize this sketch now, the lines from this body into our sketch. So it looks like it's going from this line here, it's going from this point, this intersection, to this intersection. Okay, press finish sketch. All right, and you see how it's its own profile. This is good. Now we want to orbit, kind of look at it so you can see what's happening. Okay, go ahead and select that face, that profile, left click it, left click extrude. Now you can drag this arrow through and it's going to automatically cut it. Okay, except we don't want it to do that, because if you look here, it's going to take away part of this OD. We We don't want. We backed out of that extrusion because we don't want it to cut like that. Instead, we're going to do what's called a loft. You want to go to create. You want to go to loft. Left click. Now we want to eliminate this surface here straight across, but we want to keep this rail here, up here, where our OD is, where it connects to this surface, and we want to keep this too. So what you want to do is left click this surface, left click this surface, and you see how it's going to eliminate what we need. Go ahead and press OK, and there you have it. So we were able to keep this surface in line with this outside diameter, and we were able to keep this line, this segment in line with this surface here. We'll make the sketches invisible, and there you have it. It's all good to go. We'll go to isometric, and this is the part. So it's literally that easy. It's just getting used to there's a little bit of troubleshooting involved with 3D modeling. Really with anything you do, is troubleshooting involved. That's just part of learning the program. Just getting used to just figuring out when to use different tools within the program, when to use loft, sweep, extrude, all that. So with that, we were able to use loft, and that got us the result that we wanted. So I thank you all for joining in. Tune in for part 3. Just like I noted in the first video, the drawings are going to get a bit harder each time. Okay. The difficulty is going to grow each time, so just stay tuned. I hope you all having fun so far. I thank you all for your support. Like, subscribe, really help me out. And until next time.